Oscar Wilde's quote. Between men and women there is no friendship possible. There is passion, enmity, worship, love, but no friendship, is a controversial statement that has been debated by many for years, where Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio's platonic relationship is explained shortly. In modern times, we often hear about the concept of the friend zone, where one person desires a romantic relationship with the other, but the other person only sees them as a friend. This phenomenon seems to support Wilde's assertion that friendship between men and women is not possible. But is that really the case? To fully understand Wilde's quote, we need to explore what he means by friendship. In his time, the concept of friendship was understood to be a deep, platonic connection between individuals of the same sex. It was seen as a bond of loyalty, mutual respect, and shared interests, but not necessarily romantic or sexual in nature. Wilde argues that this kind of friendship is not possible between men and women because there will always be an underlying sexual tension that prevents true platonic connection. While it is true that sexual attraction can complicate relationships, it is not necessarily true that men and women cannot be friends. In modern times, we have expanded our understanding of friendship to include a wider range of emotional connections. We can have friends who we admire, respect, and care for deeply, without necessarily having a sexual or romantic interest in them. In fact, some of the strongest friendships are built on a foundation of mutual respect and shared experiences, rather than physical attraction. However, it is also true that sexual tension can complicate friendships between men and women. It can be difficult to navigate feelings of attraction while also trying to maintain a platonic relationship. This is why it is important for both parties to be honest and open about their feelings, and to set clear boundaries that respect each other's emotional and physical boundaries. This is the story of Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio. Marilyn Monroe was one of the most famous actresses of her time, known for her beauty, talent, and charisma. Joe DiMaggio was a legendary baseball player, admired for his skill, athleticism, and leadership. When the two met in 1952, they were immediately attracted to each other and began a whirlwind romance that captured the public's imagination. Despite their intense feelings for each other, however, Marilyn and Joe had very different personalities and priorities. Marilyn was a free spirit who loved to party and be the center of attention, while Joe was a more reserved and private person who valued his family and his career above all else. As their relationship progressed, these differences began to cause tension and conflicts that eventually led to their breakup. Despite their mutual love and respect, Marilyn and Joe were unable to maintain a platonic friendship after their breakup. They continued to care for each other deeply, but their feelings of hurt and jealousy made it impossible for them to be just friends. In the end, they went their separate ways and never fully reconciled, even though they remained connected through the years. The story of Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio illustrates the complexities of relationships between men and women. While they may experience intense passion and love, there can also be deep-seated differences and conflicts that prevent true friendship from forming. In Marilyn and Joe's case, their differing goals and priorities ultimately drove them apart, even though they both valued each other as individuals. Looking deeper, we can see that Marilyn and Joe's relationship was also complicated by their respective flaws and strengths. Marilyn was known for her vulnerability and insecurity, which made her crave attention and validation from others. Joe, on the other hand, was a strong and confident person, but he could also be controlling and possessive when it came to Marilyn. These personality traits contributed to their difficulties in maintaining a friendship, as they struggled to find a balance between their own needs and desires. Ultimately, the story of Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio reminds us that relationships are complex and multifaceted, and that there are many factors that can affect our ability to form friendships with others. While Wilde's assertion may have been true in his time, it does not necessarily hold up in modern times. Men and women can be friends, but it requires honesty, communication, and a willingness to navigate the complexities of human emotions. Friendship may not always be easy, but it is a valuable and meaningful connection that can enrich our lives in many ways. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe for more uplifting future contents, and share your thoughts and insights in the comments below. Let's journey together as a community of learners and inspire each other to live our best lives, one great quote at a time.